is about different levels of relationship with Guru, depending on the advancement of the disciple. We can compare this with a son and his father. Different levels of relationship, different types of relationship with a son and his father. Like Prabhupada explained, in Indian households, in general, there's three stages in relationship between the parents and their children. There's 3 stages. So the first stage, the child, boy or girl, when he's born until he's 5 years old, they should give him everything and anything he wants. Feed him 20 times a day, whatever he wants. Let him eat this, everything he wants. That's the first stage. Then from 5 to 10, 5 to 10 or 11 or 12, they should chastise him and give him a crack, pull his ears, sometimes give him a slap on the head when he misbehaves. So now they have to tighten up, Hey, you can't eat all times a day. You regulate your eating. Don't eat like a monkey. And behave, don't speak nonsense. Respect your relatives and your grandfather, and don't spit on your uncle. And every time your uncle comes, because you don't like him. So don't do this kind of thing. So they correct him and chastise him and punish him. So that's till he's like 15 or so. Then when he's a young boy or young girl, young man, young lady, like 15, then you should become friend, like you're equal. So he said, so there's 3 stages. So similarly, like that, in relation of a disciple with his guru, there's the initial stage, because everything is at least 3, and maybe I even made it 4. There's 4 stages, there's 3 stages of everything, because that's the way this nature, material nature is set up because of the modes of nature. So there's like, in any relationship almost, there's the initial stage, the beginning, and then there's the middle stage, intermediary, then the final stage. Like when a husband first meets his wife before he's married, that's the initial stage. Then the intermediate after they're married. And after they're married about 10 years, then it's like they're going to keep going or break or whatever. So they have reached the highest stage of understanding and love and appreciation, and like this. So with disciple, he meets the guru, and now he's just in the Narta Nivriti, and he's a little, could say, it depends on what lifetime he's meeting the guru also. Because the guru comes life after life to find a disciple. So maybe a little more official, reverential, official in the beginning. Then as you know Guru more, he knows you more, become more friendly. And then so there's levels of just developing the personal relationship with Guru as you grow in your years of association, and the more personal association you have with your Guru, you become more close. Like the early disciples of Prabhupada, they were so close to Prabhupada. Prabhupada was cooking for them and instructing them and practically holding their hands and showing them how to do things, correctly. So they have a very close and tight and intimate relationship with Prabhupada, physically and emotionally, because of the intimacy physically. But other disciples like me, we didn't have that. So we're on a different level than the Satsarups and the Kirtanandas and Hayagrivas and all those early disciples, special. Brahmanandas and Gargamunis. So they are really special. But the Guru he also has different levels of relationship with the Guru-disciple depending on the levels of teaching he's giving. He sees as the disciple matures, then he gives more intimate relationship. So now it's like Guru and Sadhaka. Then he's Guru and Sadhaka. The Guru is teaching him, so it's beginning formal and respectful. Then it becomes a little more friendly and equal type, even friendly, but more close. But then there's a level of my guru's at the level of Vaidhi Bhakti. And then he's teaching me Vaidhi, and I'm learning from him. Then there's my guru teaching me Rag Bhakti. Now in the level of Rag Bhakti, I may progress, or in the early stages, he may give me Siddha Pranali. Now my relationship is becoming more intimate, because I know his Siddhadeya as a Manjari, he knows my Siddhadeya, and I'm thinking of him. So now I'm starting to understand my relationship with him will be eternal in the spiritual world, in my spiritual form. And then once I attain that plane of Goloka, that realm. So then there's a level in the Rag Bhakti. And then when I come to the level of Bhav, and then that's the third level, when I advance this stage of Bhav. And then I'm seeing my Guru not as so-and-so Swami, so-and-so Babaji. I'm seeing my Guru as so-and-so Manjari in a Sakhi Sarup. It's like when all the Raghunath Das Goswami, he's a disciple, Diksha disciple, Yanandanacharya. When he writes in his prayers, he says, I see my Guru, my Rupa, I'm seeing Rupa Manjari. Rupa Manjari, Vilap Kusa Manjari starts off with Rati Manjari, is seeing Rupa Manjari's lips, and what happened, Rupa, this, that. So now on a level of Bhav and Prema, you start to see the spiritual identity of your Guru. And then at the level of Prema, you can see that's the fourth level. Like three levels of relationship with Guru are on this material plane. And the fourth level is in the spiritual plane, when you go to the Goloka Vrindavan. You follow? That's even a different explanation maybe before. But since thinking of that concept, principle, levels of relationship, I've developed this answer. I have this idea as an answer from a practical consideration.